Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm a lightworker and a mother to 3 special girls. I strive to continue learning, growing, and to collect new skills. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master teacher, and Akashic record reader and energy healer. I am so excited to share what I've learned and what I'm going to learn and the ups and downs of life. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Welcome to Life of a Lightworker podcast. Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm going to start with pulling a card from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle deck. My intention is, what do you, the people who are listening, what do you need to know about? What do you need to hear? And I find it very helpful to breathe deeply. And as soon as I took a deep breath, a card flew out. So let's go grab that one. All right, this one is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So from the book, you are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so deeply that if you knew, you would not spend one more second in your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regret, and shame and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like a beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and to try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms carry away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of this earth. And the Work Your Light inquiry is, how can you mother yourself? I love this card. I think it's a message that most of us need every single day. Most of us aren't in the practice of taking care of yourself first and being kind to yourself and lifting your burdens onto the earth, onto the mother, onto asking for help from anybody, whether it's in the physical or the spiritual realm. A lot of us aren't in the habit, and a lot of us are taking on so much ourselves. And a lot of us can hold that burden, can hold that weight, maybe better than other people. So we keep doing it, but we have a limit. We have a physical body. We have a capacity. And when we don't use that capacity to shine our light and we're taking on this burden, we're dimming ourselves. We're not able to do as much good. So asking for help, lightening the load, whether it be delegating, whether it be asking for help, whether it be realizing there's just certain things you don't need to carry. You don't need to hold that load. You don't need to carry this baggage around with you, however that may look, whether it be your shadow work, whether it be generational, whether it be physical things, like maybe you have all these clothes that you haven't worn forever. Maybe you have all these objects in your home that don't have sentimental meaning for you. Maybe they don't help the energy of your space, they hinder it. There's so many different layers and levels of this. And I feel like we're being asked to unburden ourselves in all the different ways, all the different layers that it can come into our lives. Simplify and make your, what you are holding, we're emptying that cup that we're holding, that we are taking care of for ourselves and others. We're releasing what isn't really ours, that we don't really have to carry, that we don't want to carry, and making ourselves lighter. I feel like that is the main thing, is making ourselves lighter. And I feel that loving yourself is a huge part of it. So you love yourself to lighten your burden, to lighten your load, but also you love yourself more afterwards. After you've released it, it's easier to feel love for yourself. There's more room in your energy to spend more time loving yourself, to spend more energy loving yourself. So it works on both ends, but yeah, where it might play out for you, where the love for yourself is strongest could be at the beginning. You work on loving yourself so that you can lighten your load, or you lighten your load so that you can love yourself. And I feel like there's a balance between both, and they're deeply connected. So you can show yourself that you love yourself by saying no, by removing these things that no longer serve you. And by doing that, you reciprocate that love. So you show love for yourself, and then it's easier to show more love for yourself. You're in a relation. It's like when you're in a relationship with yourself or someone else, when you give, the other person sees it, feels loved, and they give more, and back and forth. And you do that with yourself as well. Okay, I'm going to pull another card. One. Okay. And this card is The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So from the book, you are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. The card is acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You're being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or being part of the group, that can support you in your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you, and just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. The Work Your Light activation is, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all over the planet. I thought the other card was, I love this card, but this one, I love it. Oh, it's so, I'm getting tingles everywhere. I feel it. Well, it's for everyone, including me. And this coming together, this taking away the veil, the cloak, and showing who you are. I feel this so deeply. I love this. I have been working on doing this very same thing myself, where being your true, authentic self around everyone, not just the safe people, not just the people who you know are going to accept you or have a higher chance of accepting you, but to anyone, every single one, showing exactly who you are and not hiding away, not placating and putting on a face or a mask that they may be more comfortable with, but showing up as yourself. And when you show up as yourself everywhere, then you're able to attract more people that see that light, and you can connect to your soul family. When you only show who you are to a small number of people, the number of people that you can attract to you is so limited. It's harder to find that soul tribe, that soul family, when you limit how brightly you can shine. So we are all being called to shine bright. Yes, just like with everything, when you shine really bright, it illuminates parts in other people that they don't like about themselves and they get triggered. But knowing and acknowledging that they're being triggered, they're lashing out at you, is them. It's their issue that you have brought up. And then that's a good thing. It might feel like an attack, but it's a good thing because they are made aware of it. We're bringing their stuff to the surface so that they can see it, recognize it, and hopefully, if they are in a place willing to move through it. And because if you didn't shine your light on them, it'd be buried away, hidden, and they wouldn't have the opportunity or the chance to see it. So we are doing them a favor by them being triggered, by them being upset by our light and lashing out at the light. So maybe that will help you change your perspective of they're not getting mad at me, they're not attacking me, they're not saying mean things or whatever they're saying about me. They're saying it about themselves. And why to them is, why did that make them so upset? And it's stirring the pot within them, stirring the energy within them to help them heal, to help them on their journey, if they are willing to do so. And that's more than what you need to do. That is, because you don't need to go and fix these things, but sharing your light to help illuminate the shadows in other people is a beautiful gift that you can give people. And whether they see it as a gift or not, it's a gift. And I hope that perspective will make it easier for you to release it, let it go, and not let it affect you. And focus on those who see your light and feel that connection within themselves, that similarity. They see themselves in you. They feel that connection, that pull, and together you weave this network. You weave this beautiful blanket that when your energy connects, it gets stronger and stronger. So the more that you connect to more people, the more you have your network, your blanket, your grid all over the planet, then we're so strong, we're so vibrant, and we can shine our lights even brighter and help even more people illuminate their shadows. So one person doing this work is wonderful, but when you have two, it amplifies. And then 3, it gets even bigger, and 4 and 4. And it's not just 1 + 1 = 2. It's like 1 + 1 = 5. We work together and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger exponentially. And it's really exciting. When you think of it like that, it makes it easier, at least for me, to let myself go and just be myself around everyone. And having that permission, and I feel like having that mission of helping other people is so strong within me. I can work through my discomfort by focusing on that mission. I can focus on that mission of I'm helping them acknowledge, see, come to the surface, all those parts that had been hidden, oh my God, that were hidden, and allowing them to be seen is beautiful. In the moment, it may not feel that beautiful, but it is beautiful. And constantly reminding yourself in those moments can help you continue going. Because I feel like a lot of us get attacked, especially, let's say, more so on the internet than in real life. But you see it all over the place, all the trolls, all the people that send out all the hate and find it fun to make other people feel bad. They have a lot of shadows within themselves. And living from compassion instead of getting your fight up and fight back, they are searching for love. They're not searching for a fight. They just don't know what they're searching for. I feel that's a lot of the times part of it. And when you give them love, then they feel triggered, and then it illuminates that. Why can't they accept the love? I feel like that's a very common theme around a lot of people that lash out on the internet, that attack people. They're not willing to accept love. They have a really hard time with that. So it's just an interesting dynamic that, yeah, we're changing the energy of the world. And that's really, really exciting. And I feel like there's just so much change energetically happening and on the way and going to continue to happen. So we are doing a service to ourselves. If you focus just solely on yourself, you're being selfish, just thinking of yourself. The more work you can do now, the easier it's going to be later. So instead of putting it off and being like, oh, there's always tomorrow, there's always next week, there's always next month, start with one little thing today. One little thing that you've been wanting to do, but you keep putting it off. You don't have to do the whole thing. Take one step towards that direction. Just take one little step. Every day, take one little step towards your goals, towards healing, towards moving through the energy that has been holding you back. That is going to make it so much easier later on. So selfishly, it makes it easier for you, but it also helps the world raise its energy, move its energy, because we are all connected, and it makes it just easier for other people around us when you're moving through your energy, because it trickles out, and then you can help each other. They're working through something, and they have a breakthrough, and their energy is expanded, which helps you and helps you move through your energy, and then your energy can expand, and it just ripples out. And that's feels so juicy. Feels so beautiful. We are meant to work together. Our energy is meant to work together and assist each other. So, gather with other people, connect with other people, in person, over the internet, whatever you feel called to do and are able to do it. Push yourself out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Connect with more people. It's something that I feel is real. Like, it's a huge calling. It's a huge need within us that wants to be filled. I feel like it is a very primal desire, a primal need within us. That connection to other people is huge. And especially since COVID, especially the internet separates us, but it can also connect us. And being aware of it and where you're putting your attention, especially on the internet, of who you're giving your attention to, and are they really aligned with your soul? Are they aligned with your heart? And look for the people that you feel that connection to. And if they no longer connect with you, it's okay to move on to something else, someone else. Because maybe at that moment you need a different type of energy. And that's okay. You have seasons for different people, for different groups, for yourself as you change and move through. Try not to put pressure or restrictions on it. Follow your heart for what feels good in the moment. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, that feels like the full message. There's nothing else popping in. So thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to connect, you can visit my website, spruceenergyhealing.com. You can visit my Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube. It's all under Spruce Energy Healing. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And again, thank you so much for joining me.